Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading. Let's see what's coming in this week. Any changes for Aquarius in the relationships? Yeah, I see an invitation offer. Someone's cup runneth over. Ooh, you got something new coming in here. A new offer opportunity. I feel a lot of happiness here. Oh, you got a new crush. Someone longs for love here. I see a crush here. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Some of you, it could be someone kind of reminiscing. See, a fresh new start. Somebody missing someone. It's possible. But I feel new. Happiness and joy. Everything's very clear. It's out in the open. Look at that. It's a person putting in effort. Somebody wants to build. I think this is just a new crush, but it's someone who longs for love. Yeah, someone who's ready for a fresh new start. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a little enlightenment, a little aha moment. See, truth. Nice. See, there's clarity. Someone's coming up with ideas too. See, they want to build. It's putting in effort. Someone's ready to put in some effort here. Ooh, someone who's different than the usual type, but they could be your type. You can look at it either way. But this is someone very calm, making decisions when they're calm, putting in effort. See, someone taking a step back, seeing things from a different light. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone's missing somebody here and they're ready for a fresh new start. But I feel most of you, it's just this energy of truth, enlightenment. Yeah. Temperance, two people who are each other's type. Sometimes temperance is perfect because I do see this longing for love. Two people are each other's type. See, you come together. You're different, but there's some kind of balance between two people because temperance is chemistry too. It's alchemy. It's a mixing of two elements, something just right. Something worth working for, putting effort in. See, someone's here, win or lose. They want a victory. Yeah, I think it's just a crush. Someone who longs for love. Yeah, it's saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. You might know who this person is, but this is also an energy of kind of keeping things to yourself a little bit, keeping things in. Yeah, making sure things are right. See some kind of truth. Someone's gone within. They want to build. See, this is someone who sees someone as their type. They want to build. They've gone within. So it's worth working for. It's worth putting in effort. Why? Because it's just right. The temperature is just right. Very nice. This is the best I've seen in a long time. This is beautiful. Yeah, I see happiness, new, beautiful energy. Let's have a look at the Ace of Cups. Yeah, somebody here who knows what they want to. Very happy, high vibrational, positive person's ready. It's somebody who's crushing. It's often a crush or someone who longs for love. And it could be somebody who's reminiscing too, leaving something behind that isn't worth working on. But this is someone building, putting in effort. They know what they want. They're going to be, this is a natural born leader. Someone's taken the lead. Little Sag energy. They could be anyone. I also see Pisces, Leo, possibly Aries, maybe even Scorpio because of the emotion. But yeah, it has to do with the sun shining. Someone's ready to start something here. Look at that. This is someone planning, preparing, hoping for the best. See, they're coming in this looking at it positive. This could go somewhere. See, they're not thinking that, oh, this isn't going to go anywhere. Because and it is someone who takes pride in everything they do. But it's planning, preparing, providing, starting it. They're taking action. So they're coming into this thinking this could be successful. They're thinking very positive things, very happy things, thoughts. So, because the opposite is someone who looks at it like, well, this probably isn't going to go anywhere. Yeah. So someone ready to offer up this cup. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Yeah. See harmony and balance. Someone who's just right. Yeah. This is someone who comes in right too. See, they're coming in right because they're coming in thinking this could be successful. But this is about giving someone a lot of attention too. Yeah, very nice. This is someone who does like attention. There's no doubt. But I also feel this is someone who knows what they want, and they are taking the lead. Now, I do see a Libra. They could be a Libra in that energy, but take it as it resonates. Yeah. When people start things, they often come in with different energy. See, they just put themselves out there. This person's happy, very high vibrational. There's such an attraction. So I love this. This is someone attracting what they desire as well here. So, but Aquarius, this is lovely. Let's have a look at the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. So this is somebody, someone has ended something. Ending something before starting something new, coming in right. This is someone who's broke free from something. It's over. See, it wasn't worth putting an effort in. Wasn't worth working for. Wow. And some of you too, it is a person coming in right where you have an energy of someone who never put in a lot of effort. It's over. But every ending has this new beginning. See, this is someone going within, trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. See, they already know truth. You see, they know what they want. They're going to speak truth too. Someone who's their type. This is interesting. Yeah, someone's broke free from something. They're ready for a fresh new start though. See, it's an energy of ending something that just wasn't working. It wasn't going anywhere because you can see this is someone coming in right though. So very nice. And it could be yourself ending something with a person who's never put any effort in. They didn't want to build. Yeah. Let's have a look at the High Priestess. Yeah, it's all about interest, investing. So someone being calm, being patient. But this is about interest in investing. See, somebody here has been patient, waiting for something to end. It's over. It wasn't worth working for. Or worth building, put it that way. Yeah, it's just something that doesn't work out. But like I say, it is transformation. It creates change. Let's have a look at the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, ready for something new. See, ending something and starting something new. Maybe there was somebody who come in and they weren't free, or they hadn't quite broke free. But like I say, it could be someone who's been crushing and longing for love here. But I really feel it's all about ending something before starting something new. And I do see two people attracting each other here. Attracting what you desire. So very high vibrational, very positive. To me, it's justice, harmony. There's harmony here. And there's definitely a lot of chemistry too. So let's have a look at Temperance. It is saying to be patient. Like I say, it's a little test. Somebody going to reach out, a little test to see if the other person's interested. Yeah, they're going for it too. Somebody who's not afraid to take a risk. But it is somebody I feel who is looking before they leap. Why? Because they're ending something before starting something new. So someone's been kind of patiently here waiting, I feel. Or just being patient. Just trust your intuition. I feel like you probably know who this is. If you don't, some of you, it could be somebody coming back in, but I don't see it. I'm feeling more like it's something both people want. The sun is shining. It's about new. Shiny, bright, and new. Like I say, it's all about ending something before starting something new. And someone's ready to go down this path. They're taking a leap of faith. It could be someone just reflecting on something that ended. It's a person looking at where they've been and where they're going. See, they're leaving something behind for new. So this is beautiful. Yeah. Temperance. See, two people the same. See, it's an energy of a little test in the water, going down this path. It's about living in the moment. This is just living in the moment, enjoying this time, flirty, playful, sort of testing each other out. But it's two people who are just right. There's chemistry here. Look at that. This is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, this is someone going to reach out. See the little test to see if the other person reciprocates. Remember, when you go on a date or you spend some time with someone, it is a little test, right? Yeah. This is someone who's definitely, this masculine has taken the lead. They're determined here. I can see their energy. They know what they want, and they are coming in right. But this is someone who may have broke free from someone who wasn't right for them and ended it. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, it's a little test, reaching out to see if the other person's interested. Yeah. See, they want to build a foundation. They are coming in right too. See, this is somebody no longer giving to someone else. And it could be yourself, no longer giving to someone. They're not putting in effort. It's done. It's not going anywhere. But this certainly is. The person that's coming in, they come in right. They're positive, high vibrational. They're hoping for the best. They're coming into this wanting this to succeed. So they have goals, what they're hoping to achieve, commitment. But they're building the foundation. This is phenomenal. This is, you may know who this is. If not, there's someone new. Some of you might know, but I feel like, because it's the high priest is someone trusting their inner knowing. But this is a person with this energy. See, they want this. It's worth the work. They've gone within. This is how they feel. Happy, ready for new. But it's telling you to go within. Do look before you leap. But I feel this person's taking that risk, the leap of faith. They're just going for it. It's an energy of, win or lose. What have I got to lose, right? What have I got to lose? It's just a test, just reach out, see what happens. Yeah, this could be an invitation to someone's home, but it's building the foundation. See, they come in right. Happy, positive. This is so beautiful. This is the best reading all week. They're actually building the foundation. It's also an energy of being generous too. Some of you maybe have ended something with someone who wasn't generous. They didn't put a lot of effort in. So that's an energy of leaving that behind and someone looking what they're leaving behind and ready to go down this path. One last look over the shoulder. Here we go. Two people going to take a leap of faith here. Yeah, this could go to the next level too. Life path choices, see, coming together, going down this path. It is a test. Like I say, it's kind of spending a little time possibly together, but it is about next level. This is two people at a crossroads, you see. Look at that. We have the feminines about to receive. See, it's being open. See, some of you have ended something. I do feel some of you have ended something with someone because they weren't reciprocating. See, waiting for someone to reciprocate. And then you've got this new person coming in. This is beautiful. This is about going to the next level. Very positive, a reason to celebrate, building the foundation. This is somebody inviting someone maybe even to their home. But it's an energy where it feels like home, like someone's right where they need to be here. Look at that. There you are, Aquarius. See, you're being discerning. You're being wise. You're making a decision. You're going to cut somebody else out because it's not going anywhere. If you have someone who just reaches out when they want attention, they don't really put a lot of effort in, cutting them out. See, this is a decision. Being discerning, being wise. See, you have experience. See? Yeah, you're not going to settle for breadcrumbs. See, you got a person who's coming in right, and this is the thing. So you're going to make a wise choice and decision. Crossroads decision. It's about being fulfilled, getting your cup filled, somebody being generous. See, you're about to receive. I don't know if you're even going to see this coming, to be honest, because when I see the Queen of Swords like that, it's somebody who's kind of looking ahead. See, you're looking at what you're leaving behind and looking ahead, but like I feel you're not going to see this coming. It's just coming in. This person's just ready to make a move. So let's have a look at this person, this King of Wands. Yeah, they're definitely, it's somebody who's curious, and they've been keeping it to themselves, not telling anyone either. This is someone probably looking to see if, if you're involved with anyone else, who you're giving attention to, but they're keeping it to themselves. They're not telling anyone. Why? Because if they like you, other people probably will too. But they're curious. They want to know. Yeah. To me, it looks like a curious stranger. Someone who's just curious, like I say. It's a little test. They're going to reach out. I do think you're open to receive. Some of you have been waiting for someone else too, and that's where I feel, you've been possibly waiting for someone else to reciprocate. You may be cutting them out, but you're going to have to choose. Saying to trust your intuition, okay, your inner knowing. Pay attention to the red flags, the signs and the signals here. Maybe cautioning you with someone. But yet you've got new. Like this is your own inner knowing too. But see, this person, they're going within. They're happy, positive. They're going to this positive. They're curious. There is things they still want to know. There's things that need to be learned. But yeah, some of you, it's almost like you've dealt with the opposite. Let's have a look at the Six of Wands. Yeah, see, it's an energy of success. Somebody who wants to partner up. See, it's all about long-term stability. This person comes in right. They're stable financially too. They can also provide. But this is someone who also looks at what the other person can too. So, two people here, see what you hope to achieve is two people who can provide something for each other, making each other happy. This is such a lovely reading. Let's have a look at Justice. Justice, yeah. So some of you have been waiting here. See, this is where you're waiting, feeling the ship has sailed for someone. While you're waiting, this other person's coming in. You're not going to see it coming because I feel some of you are about to cut someone out. You either just have or you're going to. But this is what comes in. This is like next. What's coming in next? Very, very nice. This is someone just, like I say, privacy, keeping things to themselves, not saying anything just yet. They're not talking to people about this. They're keeping it to themselves. Tell me about the Death card. Yeah, some of you have had a person who kept you hanging. Someone who keeps someone hanging. They keep you waiting. See, this is where you're no longer giving. This is where I feel like the decision to cut this person out. And that's where I say the signs and the signals are cautioning you. This is someone who makes up a lot of excuses. They keep you hanging. It's a person who doesn't, it's the opposite. They don't want to commit. They don't want to give you anything. And if you're the person who is generous to someone, they may be taking advantage. So this is why I feel you're no longer talking to someone. You're no longer giving. Because you've got someone here who's solid, reliable. They build a foundation. Lovely, lovely energy. Yeah, it's enough excuses, right? It's time to end it. No more excuses. Someone who's not putting in effort. They don't talk a lot. They don't have a whole lot to say. They breadcrumb. Yeah, there you are. Some of you taking back your power. But this other person's determined to succeed. They're going to give you a lot of attention too. Because why? They want this to be successful. This isn't. This is, I feel yourself, Aquarius, you know. You're about to receive. And I mean, maybe you do know who this is, that they're going to reach out. But I feel someone's kept you waiting. That's someone who never came in right to begin with. They just come in when they want attention. Then when you want attention, it's just little breadcrumbs. They don't have a whole lot to say. So no more excuses. Taking back your power. You're going to make a decision here. I love this reading. I feel like you're being wise. You've got experience. See, this is where you've learned something. You've experienced this before, right? You're not doing this again. This is being discerning and being wise. And I do think you are looking before you leap. You're looking what you're leaving behind. And there's really nothing there because it's a person who's full of excuses. They don't even talk a lot. They don't put any effort in. So you're not really losing anything. There's nothing there. Just waiting. See, there's got to be more than this looking out there. So I don't think you're going to see it coming. But some of you may. You might know who this person is. It's possible. But you're going to pay attention to the signs and the signals. Yeah, you're going to just kind of sit on the fence a little bit here before you make a decision. But you're going to choose wisely. Yeah, you're not going to deal with this excuses anymore. It's kind of enough is enough because I see putting on the brakes, taking back your power. But the interesting thing about this person, while you're waiting for this person who makes up a lot of excuses, or they breadcrumb, or they just don't talk a lot, this other person swoops in and takes control. See, they take control. They take charge. They mean business. That's that happy person. Yeah, they're coming in between you. This is someone cutting in between two people. But you're not losing anything. Yeah, this is someone who comes in right too. See, integrity, truth, morals, values, see, being on the same page. There's happiness coming your way. You can take it or leave it, but if you want to sit and wait for this person who doesn't talk a lot or they have a lot of excuses, they keep you hanging. It's a person who doesn't know what they want. They would rather the feminine put in all the work. See, this is about the feminine putting in all the work, showering abundance, giving. Stop giving to this person. You're going to give it to anyone. Give it to the person who comes in very happy and positive, this new. Yeah, very nice. See, you've learned. See, you're learning here. Making sure you're on the same page. I don't think you're very much in alignment with this person. It's lifestyle, schedules, routines, whatever it is with this person. So your intuition's telling you about this new. See, this is when it comes in, your intuition's going to kick in. But you're not leaving anything behind that matters. Yep, open to new. See, you're open to receive. This is the start of something new. Yeah, I feel like you're ready. And so is this other person, whoever they are. They're charming. They're funny. They are stable. And they are reliable. If they make a date, they'll follow through. They're building the foundation. Very nice. See, being discerning. You've learned. You know your worth and value here too, but I feel it's being open to this new. Beautiful. Take care. Bye for now.